Good afternoon. I'll be talking about showcasing your work, a collection that shows the work completed over the months. It's not every day that you think about what helped you get to where you are now. I started working on my morning reflections back in 2018. Writing every morning was not easy. Same thing goes with the stretch routines I did around that time. And what if you miss that time frame? Do you wait for tomorrow to do it? Or make sure that you get it done before midnight? These stretch routines I did every morning created the mindset of getting a routine done no matter what time of the day it was. There was a strange book focused around a monk's story that had something to do with his stories had something to do with the secret of eternal youth. And it was called The Fountain of Youth. This book had 5 exercises in it. Each exercise took about maybe a minute or two to finish. One would describe how vision is important to this monk's secret. Another was on his spine. Then another on breathing. Despite the idea of how alternative self-help the sources, it served as a perfect example as how simple a routine like this can mold into the lifestyle you've always dreamed of having. Whether it is to become a great writer, a fast problem solver, or an amazing artist, it starts with one routine to make it happen. So today I'll be talking about my experience behind these exercises that I did back in Colombia, Medellin. Authors influence our lives with their ideas and experience. And I'll be going into detail on appreciation. Okay, showcasing your work. It's a concept that's somewhat built around appreciation. When you work on something, you normally feel like it's something that you need to get done. And you don't realize it until you've seen out of all this time that's been accomplished, that's been completed, possibly a year or even a couple of months, you look back to the work that you've done and you've realized that, well, this, in a way, it's like an award, like a trophy that you've won, but you've done it just because it's been contributing to your life, or you could have that aim where it's contributing to this community that you're trying to build around. And that's really what this is all about. These videos, these reflections that I've created, I see this as a showcase of my work because I have these folders that have all of these reflections on certain dates, going up to March, from March 1st to March 30th. Then you have 2020, February from the 1st to the 28th, and so on and so forth. And it's just the fact that, well, how did I get started in doing this? And how do I keep going at it? Or how do I even get started to do what I'm doing right now, to get better? Now, my experience around this book, the Fountain of Youth, it was talking about certain this one exercise where you spin and then you focus on one spot, meaning that if you spin, you don't get dizzy. You orient yourself right back to that position as you turn your head and look at the same spot where you first started from. The other had to do with a lower back exercise, and in combination of breathing. So you wanted to become as limber and flexible to get your day started in whatever kind of activity you're about to get into. And last but not least, this one was around the popular exercise that for me, that I've learned from was in yoga, the down dog. And so part of that helped with breathing and basically just getting everything from my shoulders down to my toes limber and ready for the day. Now, this was just a simple exercise, and I remembered that there are some moments where I was doing them in the morning, and then I would forget that one morning, and I would still do it at night. I was able to get these routines done every single day, as long as I got 21 days in. As soon as I got 21 days in, I saw that, okay, this is perfect. I've set whatever I needed in place for my life to get started, for my morning routine, for me to take on the day, to seize the day. It was just those morning routines. Now, when it comes down to sharing all of these ideas, especially on these productivity videos, and even when I do it privately for my reflections, it's the work that comes from these authors that write these great books and influence our lives with their ideas and experience. And so it speaks volumes, because as soon as it goes on to our life, it seems as if we could write a book on our lives based on these theories these authors have written. And these theories, these ideas that they share are short. They're very short, 40 pages at most, and that alone contributes so much to the world, to the reading community, and just helps them grow, really. One for morning pages and the other on the Fountain of Youth. Now, if you have the chance, you can go ahead, look it up, possibly read it as well, and explore around the exercises that I've implemented for myself. Maybe you could give these a try. But that's where I first started on doing that morning routine that had me fixated on doing 21 days in the productive lifestyle that I am going after. And overall, this brings, I appreciate the work that I've done that has brought me up to this point. Until next time, I'll be working on this same topic, but with another twist. I'll be thinking about, I'll be thinking about accomplishments, other ways how this will relate to productivity, and awards, especially how that will help you flourish into becoming these great skill sets: a great writer, problem solver, or an artist. Until next time.